Hey guys, we have not shown you the barn yet, and we started doing some work inside already in preparation for some chickens. So I'll give you a bit of a tour. It's pretty creepy at some ends, but it's just an old building. So we have a load of old hay that we will need to get rid of. We got some bags of insulation that we'll reuse, and then we got some more storage upstairs. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start building a bit of a house for the chickens, for the layers, and they'll have their nice outside area, which will go through here into this nice canopy. We have cleared it all up. You can see we got loads of brush down here as well, but they'll have a beautiful space for them around here, and the net will go all the way around here, and that's where they're going to be able to sort of enjoy their foraging. Let's go upstairs and see what's there. I haven't even been there yet. So this is what it looks like upstairs. It's very encouraging because I found a bone already. It's not the steadiest structure, but there is all this mess here again. Absolutely sick of it. No idea what those things are. I think there's like an old swing here as well. Creepy. I think there's a bird nest there. Hopefully I don't disturb any wasps either, because that wouldn't be very nice. I have to be very careful with my step because the floors are unstable. I think these are like little ladders, old kind of ladders that used to be able to connect together. And then got some weird seats as well. What is this? It's a Bounty as well. It has a suspension seat, Sandra. I think it's from a horse cart. Oh, it could be the sides of the horse cart. Yeah, probably that's what it is. Because we have some horse cart items here as well. We got these beams here, and these beams were like they used to fit on the horse cart, and the horse would pull. So you got a little hook, not a hook, a loop here, and then you got like a hook on this end. Interesting. Yeah, there's loads of little weird things around here. Underneath here, that's where my wood store is. I'm storing all the wood I cut up. And as you can remember, the floor, the ceiling wasn't actually very good. Well, so that's it. So we're going to put all this up here so it's out of the way. And we'll start doing a few bits and bobs on the actual chicken coop. Need to get it done. We want some eggs. Another thing about this roof, obviously got holes and all sorts in it, but you can tell how old it is because it still actually has shingles. Which means by the time I get to taking it down, it means a lot more work for me, because all of this is going to create a massive mess and it's going to go everywhere. Yeah, that's a later built roof, and it's actually at a better quality as well. It's stood up properly actually, when this side is starting to sag a little bit. And again, this side doesn't have shingles on it, so it must have been redone at some point, and this side shingles all over. More work for me. Yay. Sandra enjoying her new space. You know what I'm not looking forward to? What? That hay. That hay It's absolutely ancient and it's probably going to drive my asthma to hell. We have cleared a bit of the area, found some more odd things. I think this is a piece of an axle for the horse cart or something between those lines. Then I actually got a old piece of wheel, the center part of it. Actually, I didn't know that it's that build, but it has center made out of steel, shell out of wood, and then it has another ring over the top of it. Quite interesting relationship between wood and metal.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. And then I got this. I have no idea what that is. If anybody does, let me know, but it's a bit strange. It has metal through the edge, a bit like sled kind of thing, but it's not sharp. Ties into something as well. Never seen it, no idea what it is. Maybe somebody else can tell me. And then got this bit, handmade. You can see the hammer marks on it still. Quite odd. No idea what that is. Thought it quite nice made. And a steel wheel for a belt runner. So coming back to the chicken coop. So what we're going to do, we're going to put another beam at the bottom and have a raised floor. So that's what we're going to start doing now. Cut off a good length of it and put it down here, which will serve like a floor for us. There is already a beam going down here that I exposed, so we're going to try and connect them all together. And then we have obviously concrete and wood over here, so we'll join it all together and then start making floors. I'm probably going to have something in the middle as well because it'll be too bouncy. So we started doing the base, just some leftover beams cut up and what's not. These planks, they're old flooring as well as those on the wall, and the cavity is not closed up fully yet, but we used all insulation to put it on from the inside, and then from the outside, let me get through. From the outside it looks as it did before. We just made a hatch. I'll make a door later and a bit of a ramp for them to get off, and that'll be it. Today is going to be another exciting day. We got hay coming here for our goats, and also we don't have a fridge and it's about 30 degrees outside, so this is the kind of fridge we have at the moment. So what you do, you put the lid up. Under the ground there is a change in temperature, so it actually stays cool. So all the bits and bobs that need to go down, I'll put it down in the well, not in the water, just down enough, and it'll work like a fridge for us. And that's how you make a makeshift fridge. So this is what we've got already. We got the floors on, but because we had the delivery of hay, they're in bales, not rolls, because it's just easier for us. And that's where we are at the moment. We actually got the floors in. First couple of beams at the side. Sandra's getting a wheelbarrow, and we need to get these in because we don't want to get any rain on it. This isn't actually that bad, but that side, I think we're going to get some rain, so let's get it all in. Whew, we have managed 33 out of 60. We'll cover the rest. It's raining. Yay! Just in time or what? Woo. As you can tell, we got some bipolar weather. Sun's out now, absolutely baking. Finished the bales, everything's done now. We can carry on with the chicken coop. Beautiful. Not to say that I'll have to move it again, because that's not their permanent space. It looks nice though. Another worker. So, Sandra's been doing clearing up. I built this. Got a bit of a personal touch here going on. Found a half wheel from one of the bits and bobs lying around. We've got a wall, it's a bit dark, and we've got the hay in here, so we'll be making a place here for the hay to go up. This is nice and clear now. I'm gonna prep this, so we're gonna shove that in the corner and then push it right in, making this go up a little bit as well as lock itself in place. Then I'll put some big screws to hold it all together with some metal angles. And at the cleaning process, I found some really cool stuff. I got a couple of old wedges that somebody used to split wood, and I'm going to keep them, clean them up. I found an old axe which I'm going to restore. I'm really excited about that, because these old axes, they're so much better metal. And also, adding to the mystery, this piece, this another bit has a wooden wheel on it. It looks like it has some spokes in it as well. I'm not sure what it's for. It could be for some fabric making of some sort, but it's some nice handwork, I can say. It'll take a while to make, but I don't know, I like it. So the hay is now in its place where it belongs. We put a nice airing base for it so it doesn't start rotting. There are a couple of more things I need to do today. So, one issue: too much hay on the floor, so much waste. And what's happening is, when I put the hay in, Candy decided to climb up and start pulling everything from the top, dropping everything on the floor, and it is just too much waste and too much going on the floor. So I'm going to clean it all up and then fit a few bars down this way so she can't pull out that much, and then when we're filling it up we'll just kind of push it through and pack it in, and then they'll have to pull it from the side instead, and hopefully that way there won't be that much waste. What do you think? You concur? Yeah? No? Let's get it done. Geese are having a good time. Oh, by the way, built this real quick from one of those cart sides that I found up in the attic thing, wherever you want to call it. It just makes it easier for me when I cut some hay, cleaning up around the house. I just collect it all up and put it down here, and they love it. They pull from it, they eat it, and makes them happy. That's all that matters. Also, what I noticed is that the little one's starting to poo in their feeder, so that's gonna go up as well. What I forgot to mention is that once the hay's on the floor, they're quite picky eaters, goats. Well, these goats anyway. They don't eat off the floor, which becomes, as I said, complete waste. And eventually when I start making my own hay, it'll be even more disencouraging to see it all go to waste. All that hard work on the floor getting pooed and peed on. Not what we want. That looks a lot better. I also decided to bring these here. These are going to be their small hoof care blocks. I'm not sure if this is going to work or not, but worth a try. These areas where I put it were the most compressed areas, which means they stand there the most, probably with their front feet. But it will hopefully do a bit of a job for me, wearing them down a bit more. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it does, great. If it doesn't, just a bit more enrichment for them. Climb on it, climb off it. They love doing that. Right, next step, let's get this sorted. Also, there is a bit of a surprise here. What do you think you're doing? Also, during the cleaning, 3.5 carts, which means it's easily 2 to 3 bales on the floor. What a shame. Hey ho, let's hope my upgrade will work. Here we are. Hopefully that does the job. See how it works. If anything, we'll have to change it again. The other option I have is to raise the sides up a bit and then do the same thing over the top so they can't reach over it that much, but then it'll become a bit of a hassle filling it. So I think I'll leave it like this and see how it goes. Also, that's been raised up now. Back to chicken coop. So I had this hatch closed up with these planks, so I have made a little sliding door that'll be going up and down. One of these legs are in the way, so I'm going to screw it in a bit higher, cut it off, and then make a sliders for this. So the chicken coop hatch is completed now. I made it out of a couple of runners, made out of wood and mesh to allow a bit more light in. So all it does, it slides up, this moves in, and then it locks itself in position that we want it, and then I can move that up or down. It doesn't really matter depending how high you want it, but to close it all you have to do is move it up and then slides down for itself. Just makes things a little bit easier. And I just need a bit of chicken mesh now, and chickens can enjoy nice canopy at the back. At the moment this is where they're staying, just to give them a bit more freedom, a bit more light, and so obviously cats are enjoying it too. I need to sort this out, can't wait to get that done. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It's nice and safe, no predators can get in, a bit more light. Hopefully soon we'll get some more eggs as well. The floors have been done now, all the heating installed, just need the concrete now. Happy days. There's one more thing I'd like to show you guys. I have found them on my travels around the area, and I would like to show it to you. I'm not going to go too close, but I have seen their mother, and she's a beautiful bird. She's got some orange and yellow on her. Not sure what they're called, but there are 4 of them, and I leave them be. And when I take my dogs out for a walk, I take them out on the leash so they don't step on them or decide to eat them. But it's beautiful. It's just one of those things, seeing life appear, and it's just so nice. Hopefully they get to grow up and come back next season and fly around the area, because they're quite nice birds. As I said, got some orange, some yellow on them, and it's pretty cool.
Nice.